Hi everyone, today's video is going to be one about makeup items that I am scared to pan. Excuse me. So as you may know, I am a project panner. I love panning makeup. I love kind of randomly choosing things out of my collection and working on them and trying to use them up because I have a lot of makeup and otherwise I feel like I'm wasting things. But there are certain things that I'm always afraid it's going to come up and I'm always afraid I'm going to have to pan and I don't want to pan them. No, I don't want to. I'm just afraid to. I feel like they'd just be really hard or I wouldn't be able to really wear them that much or things like that. So I went through my collection and chose out 5 items and we'll show them to you today. First is one that I've actually seen somebody pan before and I still to this day don't know how it was done. It's the Coty Airspun powder. In this powder, there are 65 grams. Usually powders are like 8 to 12. 65 grams of loose powder. I really like this powder, don't get me wrong. I think it looks really nice under the eyes. I like it to set my face. It's a great powder, but it is huge. So I'm always afraid. So if you don't know, I do what I call my entire makeup collection rolling project pan, where I literally randomly choose one item and I have to use it completely up. Well, I have 10 items and I'm trying to use each one completely up. And so I'm always afraid this is gonna come up and this will probably take me 45 years to use up completely. So this is number 1. Number 2 is this lipstick. Now, I have a few lipsticks that could qualify, but this one's probably the one I'm most scared of. This is the Maybelline Color Sensational Lipstick in the shade 986 Serpentine. It's green. Now, I have a couple of blue lipsticks, but I do feel like blue and pink make purple. I love purple lipstick. So I feel like I can make blue kind of work. But how do you make green lipstick work? I don't know. I know some people rock it and they wear it all the time and that's cool. I'm not saying like you can't wear green lipstick. I'm saying me personally, I just don't see myself wearing that much green lipstick. I've got a lot left, obviously, because I don't wear it very often. And I don't really know how, and I don't really know what to do. So I'm always afraid it's gonna come up and I'm gonna have to wear green lipstick every day and not be very pleased. Next is this guy. And I have a couple of these as well. These are the just glitter eyeliners. This one specifically is the Too Faced Glitter Pop Peel Off Eyeliner in the shade Kitty Glitter. But there's a few of them. And I love glitter eyeliner. I think it's really pretty. I love the way it looks on the lid. I just really like it. And this one's one of my favorites. The issue is when I've had to pan like a metallic liner before and I had to wear it every day and I ended up hating it. So I love glitter liner and I don't ever want to have to force myself to pan it because then I'm not gonna love it anymore. Does that make sense? I mean, it's beautiful. It's so pretty. I feel like it adds some spice to my makeup, but I don't want to wear it every day. Next is one of my oldest makeup items. This is when this was from what's got like silver nail polish on it, a color of the year collection. So Sephora and Pantone Universe used to pair together and do colors, whatever the color of the year was, they'd make a makeup collection, and they did that for a few years. I don't feel like they do that anymore. Maybe they do and I'm just wrong. I'm not sure. But this was the year that it was Radiant Orchid. And so we have this blush that I love. It's a beautiful metallic blush, even though I really like a matte blush, but this one's beautiful. This highlighter is very similar to the Laura Mercier Baked Highlighter. It's amazing. I love it. And then we have this guy. This bright purple guy. Very, very pigmented. A little bit patchy. I don't know what I would do with that. Yes, I could use it as an eyeshadow. I'm very aware of that. And that's probably what I would end up doing with it because I can't wear that as a blush every day. I've worn it as a blush before. I don't know that I love it. It's really pretty in the pan. I just don't know that I love it as a blush. As an eyeshadow, I can wear it as well, but I don't want to wear the same. Like, this is, how much is that? 4.9 grams. That's 5 grams of eyeshadow. Now, most palettes, so like a MAC single shadow is 1.5 grams. Most palettes are anywhere from like 0.7 to 1.3 grams ish. Sometimes they're more, but that's what I usually see. 4.5, no, 4.9, almost 5 grams of eyeshadow. Those new giant Marc Jacobs eyeshadows that they just came out with. Let me grab it. The Omega shadows, these giant ones, these, oh, it doesn't say. I think these are like 3 grams. Maybe 3.5 grams, these big guys. So Literally like 1.5 times the size of those even. So I would, if I had to start painting this, I would probably paint it for the rest of my life. I don't want to get rid of it because I love it, but I also don't want to have to pan that guy. And last but not least is an eyeshadow palette. And I recently made a video about what I'm going to do for my Pan That palette for 2019, trying to pick out a palette. I still don't know. I'm like toying with the idea of not even using another palette and just trying to really get through this palette. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm up in the air. I'll make that decision eventually. But it's this guy. This is the Urban Decay Full Spectrum palette. It's not that I don't love this palette, because I do. I think it's a really nice palette. It is really colorful. I feel like a lot of people said this wasn't pigmented when it came out. I don't have that problem. I feel like it's really pigmented, really nice. Literally have nothing bad to say about it. Except that they're really hard pressed. And these are 1.3 grams a piece. 1.2 grams a piece. This shade Calavera, I wore every day for a couple of months. Literally, not even like a dip. So, I don't know how I would ever pan this, because I feel like I could use one shade every day for a year, maybe hit pan on it. So, it makes me nervous just because of how hard it would be. Again, nothing against the quality, just because I think it'd be really hard. And those are 5 items in my makeup collection that I'm afraid to pan. I feel like everyone has those. Everyone has things that they're like, ooh, could I even pan that? I don't know. I don't feel like I like this lip liner lip gloss combination. I'm gonna have to do something with that. But I hope you enjoyed this video. As always, if you have any questions, requests, suggestions, comments, go ahead and leave those down below, and I'll just see you real soon. Bye.